Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today is Friday, May the 1st, and I don't really have anything prepared in my brain to talk to y'all about. There's not much in my brain anyway, so what I'm going to do is just hope that I can take something off the top of my head and talk to y'all. But I do have some happy mail to open, so I'm excited about that. And I just want to welcome everybody back today. Welcome to all of my longtime subscribers and supporters here on YouTube. I just love you so much, and I'm having so much fun reading and answering all of your comments, so y'all keep those coming. And welcome to my new subscribers. I have a whole slew of you here, and I'm so happy that you decided to watch Glenda Sully and become a part of our family. And if you're just getting this in your suggested feed and you're just hearing me for the first time, just know that I don't usually complain and gripe about being sick, but I have been suffering with the COVID-19 virus, which it has gone now, hopefully, but I am suffering from the side effects from it, or the long-term lasting effects, which I hope won't be too much longer. But anyway, just to let you know that we usually have a lot of fun here. We do cooking and tell stories and open happy mail and open gifts. And this channel is just about my life. And I tell a lot of stories about growing up in South Mississippi. I have a playlist. If you want to click onto that, you can watch some of those stories. And we're going to get back to that. I still have to finish with my Nanny Diary series, which I will be doing very soon. Now, I am aware that my video has been blurry. I did take this eyeglass cleaner and I sprayed the little camera right up there and cleaned it. But I think it's still going to be blurry. I don't know if it's the glare behind me or the glare in front of me or if it's just the camera. Now, when Zeus Phillips took me to buy the camera in Walmart, the thing that we stressed, to buy the laptop in Walmart, the thing that he stressed to the associate there was that we needed a laptop with a good camera. So this is the one that was recommended. So hopefully I will be getting a cell phone soon, and I can get back to my old way of recording videos and editing them. So I just wanted to show y'all what I'm doing. I talked about yesterday and the last few videos about how I'm left with this sore neck and aching muscles in my neck and not being able to turn my neck much. It has loosened up just a tiny bit, and I do attribute that to the Epsom salts that I've been soaking my neck in. So that's what I'm going to do today. I have a bowl here and a pack of Epsom salts. I'll see if I can, this was bought at Walgreens, but I'll see if I can find them on Amazon, and I'll link a bag in my store. I didn't really measure it. I reckon it's probably about a cup. Now what I did, now yesterday when I soaked my neck, I just filled the sink in the bathroom up with the Epsom salt water. But then I had to let it down the drain, and I'm not going to waste like that. I live on Social Security, and I have to watch every penny that I spend. I have to be very frugal. And letting Epsom salt water down the drain is not part of my character. So what I did, I borrowed Jill's tea kettle, and I have heated up the water here. It is very, very hot. So I'm just going to add this to the Epsom salts and stir it up really good. I hope I can get ooh, it's too hot for me to put my hand in there. So I am going to have to let this cool a little bit before I can proceed with putting my towel. Now, my friend Christine did tell me to take 2 towels, to wet one and then wrap it up in another towel or put it in plastic and put it around my neck. But, I'm just going to use the one towel. It doesn't bother me that it's really hot right on my skin. Actually, that's what I want. So as soon as this cools down a little bit, I'm just going to stir it up some. And then I'll talk to y'all while I'm waiting on it to cool, and then I'll start with the hot compresses. I know when I was raising my children in Covington, Louisiana, back in those days, they didn't have Walgreens and CVS and Rite Aid and all of the grocery stores on every corner like they do nowadays. You had to get your prescriptions filled at a locally owned pharmacy. And there was a pharmacy there run by Jerry Braswell. And he was a nice young pharmacist, and he was always so much help to me. It was called Braswell Pharmacy. And he built his pharmacy kind of across the street there from St. Tammany Parish Hospital, and it's probably still there today. I don't really know. I haven't been back to Covington in a long time. Jill and Jason both went back there, and they love to go eat at a restaurant called Trey Inn. It was when they were growing up in Covington, we used to take them to eat at this Chinese restaurant, and it was owned by a family. And they had the restaurant in their home, but they were so busy. They had so many customers standing in line outside their home that they built this beautiful, gorgeous, brand new restaurant. And if you go online, I'm sure you can see it and see pictures of it. And they have a koi pond out front. And when Jill and Jason went back there a couple of years ago, they saw the koi fish. Some of them were still there from when they were little kids, and they would go there and see them when we would take them there to eat. So it is right across the causeway there on the North Shore, and the restaurant is in Mandeville, Louisiana, and I believe it's spelled Treyuen. So if you live in that area or ever pass through there, of course now you have to call first to see if they're open. I'm not sure about the lockdown, but it is a wonderful restaurant. So anyway, I was telling you about the pharmacy. I remember one time I went in there probably to pick up some medicine for the kids, and I had pulled the muscle in my upper thigh, and I was limping and could barely walk. So I was telling Jerry about it, and he said, just get you some hot Epsom salt water, as hot as you can stand it, and take a rag and just keep putting that rag. He said, put it on there as sloppy, as wet and sloppy as you can get it. I'll never forget that he used those words. So nowadays, when I do make me an Epsom salt compress, I do leave it as sloppy as I can get it. So that's what I'm going to do today. It's still a little hot, so I'm going to have to wait. It's a little bit too hot to put on my neck. That's okay. We're not in any hurry, are we? Y'all can always fast forward through my videos if you get tired of watching me. When I first started out with my channel, I was making them 5 and 6 minutes long. But now that I've gotten to know y'all better, and it's just like I'm sitting down here talking to some good friends, having a back and forth conversation with you, that my videos have begun to be longer. So anyway, let me put my eyeglasses back on, and I want to show y'all some of this Happy Meal that I got. Let me see if I can go ahead and maybe get this sloppy hot Epsom salt compress on the back of my neck, because y'all, I got to get well. I've got people depending on me. Y'all are depending on me to make videos and chit-chat back and forth with you. I know you are. And that brings me so much joy and happiness. And I have a family depending on me to help keep our lives flowing smoothly. I do have to return to babysitting on Wednesday. Like I told y'all before, Jill did rearrange her schedule and canceled all of her patients for the added work that she was doing to try to earn extra money to pay off her student loans, which I had encouraged her to do that. But she went ahead and canceled all of that, and so now, y'all, she's just back to working the normal 2 days per week and every other weekend. So things are good. Now, she was a little upset with me yesterday because I made a mistake when I was telling y'all about how to treat sore muscles, and when she saw it, go, Mom, that's not right. You got the acronym wrong. It's RICE, which stands for rest, ice, compression, and elevation. I said exercise. Well, at least I got the E part. I got something that started with an E, even if it was wrong. So don't, y'all, whenever I give you suggestions or advice, don't take me for my word. Always go on Google and um, investigate it yourself. So to treat a sore muscle, it's rest, ice, compression, and elevate. However, my doctor said since this is chronic and not acute, which with an acute injury you would use ice. My doctor did tell me to go ahead and use the Epsom salt compresses. Ah, this feels so good. Thank you, Christine, for reminding me to do this. Also, I made a mistake when I told y'all the story about Christine and the elderly man that the 85-year-old man in her country of Barbados with the Epsom salt that he ate every morning. I said about a fourth of a teaspoon. And I don't know how I forgot her story because the important part of it was the cutest part, which she said was about the amount of Epsom salt that he would eat every day was about the size of his little fingernail. So I made two goofs yesterday. If that's the only goose in life I got to worry about, then I'm doing good. Well, here I am with my sloppy wet rag. I don't care about my shirt getting wet. I'm just going to hang it up and let it dry. So while I'm doing this, I'm going to read y'all some of my Happy Mail. I may have already read a couple of these. Yeah, this is from Beverly in Slidell. I think I did read this one the other day. But it's so pretty. Y'all ain't gonna mind seeing it again, are ya? And she picked out my favorite color even. Well, it's kind of orange, but coral is what I like to call it. It's just beautiful. Thinking of you, little kitty cat. And I want to say hi to my friend Susan's cat Simba, y'all. He is so cute, and let me tell you, he runs that house. He obeys nobody, y'all, but everybody obeys him. He is so adorable. He's only 2 years old, so he's still a kitten. But maybe whenever I do get my editing out set up, I can attach a picture of Simba. So this is from Beverly. Much love, many prayers. Thank you so much. And I think I showed y'all this one too. Yeah, this is from Terry. This beautiful, beautiful butterfly with my colors in it. And Terry, oh, my great grandbaby is so good. Oh, she's got a great grandbaby. You have to tell me the grandbaby's name. Thank you, Terry. And she lives in Louisville, Kentucky. Oh, I think the reason you told me to wrap it in plastic or another towel is probably so that it would hold the heat longer. But anyway, the compounding pharmacy that my doctor called the prescription in for me for the drug for inflammation, they have compounded the medicine and they shipped it yesterday. I think it came out of New Jersey. So hopefully it will be here by tomorrow. I do want to start taking that medicine. Get the inflammation. One of the side effects or long lasting, not side effect, I don't know why I keep saying side effect. Long lasting effect of the COVID-19 is inflammation. And I do believe that's why it's causing so many deaths because the nature of the virus renders it to where steroids cannot be used to treat the inflammation. So that's why the doctors are using the hydroxychloroquine and then this, I don't even know the name of the medicine that my doctors has prescribed, but it's used to treat another condition. But she said that it it also reduces inflammation in the body. So that is what I'm struggling with and battling right now, is still the fatigue. I mean, just sheer chronic, almost unbearable fatigue, and then the inflammation and the muscle pain. But I'm going to keep battling it. Y'all know me. I'm not going to give up. I'm a fighter. I will never ever give up on anything in life. So let me show you this other one. And this is from Barbara. And Barbara lives in Highland Heights, Kentucky. The Hope of Easter. This is absolutely gorgeous, Barbara. And y'all, these cards did come before Easter, but you know, I was unable to get to the post office to get my mail. So that's why I'm just now showing them to you. But it doesn't matter when they came or when I went and got them. What matters is the thought and the love that is behind sending them to me. The Hope of Easter. This is just absolutely. These look like the flowers on those bushes. What are they called? Forsythia? They're beautiful. The hope of Easter. Our hearts need hope to flourish, like flowers need the dew. When Christ arose on Easter morn, our hope was born anew. Yes, it was. And this is from Barbara, and she's the one that sent me all of those packs of to make Cincinnati chili. Thank you so much. We all enjoyed that chili so much. Glenda, hope you always feel His love shining in your heart. God bless you for all the lives you have touched by your caring, giving, peaceful words each day. In my prayers, love your way, Barbara. Thank you so much, sweetheart. This is so sweet. And let me read one more, and then I'm going to end this because it is almost up to 20 minutes. And this is from Christina, and she lives in the Bronx, New York. My memories really shot. Sometimes I can't remember what I'm doing from one moment to the. Look how cute. I can't wait to see what the answer is. Where was I? Never mind, just wanted to say hi. Now, where did I put my keys? This is adorable, Christine. Thank you. Glenda, I hope when this card reaches you, yourself and daughter, Jill, are on your ways to a speedy recovery and are healthier for it. With this, I say God has the last words, and trust in Him. He won't let us astray. I will say so long for now. I'm busy working long hours. Oh, she works at the hospital, y'all. Oh, may God bless you and keep you healthy and safe. Y'all, please pray for Christina. I didn't see the A. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Christina there in the Bronx, New York. So I just want to thank you for being here today. Y'all please give me a thumbs up, and if you're just passing by, please subscribe. I just like a few more to hit I think it's 23,000 or 24,000. I don't know. I rely on y'all to tell me what my subs are because I don't really keep up with the numbers that much. But I do appreciate you being here. I just love all of you. And y'all just keep on coming back. Bye, guys.